Good morning, Gina. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. You have been so brilliant to watch. I mean, you are definitely setting a path that is going to inspire others to follow as well as become followers of you as listeners.
Thank you so much.
To be on this journey, I mean, I talked with you all the way back to the second week of NBC's The Voice. I mean, that's when things were just starting out. But now you have grown. You're wiser. You're stronger. Your courage, your confidence is through the roof.
Yeah, it's been a really transformative time for me throughout this process. And I never expected it to go this far. So I'm just really grateful to be here and grateful for all the things that have happened.
You lifted the game. I mean, when social media was writing all over the place during this process, I mean, your name was always coming up. And I kept telling my wife that you were raising the bar on this competition.
Oh, thank you. That's really nice of you to say.
Do you owe a lot of that credit to everything that you were doing in high school? Because I mean, you have been playing this game for a very, very long time.
I don't know about a very, very long time. I'm not that old, you know. But I've just been working and trying my best to hone in on my craft and get in there. But I think throughout the competition, I just tried to do my best, and I always want to put on the best performances that I can.
When you were crowned the champion, I was cheering also for Niall because he's been on this game before and he understands a competition show and what a great way for him to start off a brand new life helping people discover their inner artist and music.
Yeah, it's super cool, and he's been a great coach and a great friend, so he's really awesome.
Did you get to document this in journal form, in writing, so that you can come back to this and learn? Because I'm just one of those freaks that likes to take a lot of notes.
I should have journaled. I really should have. I know some people at the competition did, and I really should have hopped on board at the time, but I just felt like I didn't have enough time in my day.
But I'm sure you took a ton of pictures where you could sit there and look at the pictures and know exactly what was taking place.
Oh, yeah. I have so many pictures, so I'm good in that department.
How has winning affected your dedication and loyalty now? Because, I mean, to get there took enough, but now, I mean, it's like you're on a whole completely different platform that's going to really kind of put you in different circles now.
Yeah. It's really insane, the opportunity that I feel like I've been given, and I just want to make the most of it. It's really cool.
I'll tell you one thing that one of the ways that I knew that you won the competition was because on my own platforms, the analytics were showing your name all over the place. I can't imagine what your social media connections are doing today, because if they're blowing up my numbers, what are they doing to your numbers?
Yeah, it's just crazy to me that anybody cares at all. I know it sounds silly, but I just never expected people to care about it. So I'm just happy that everyone's seeming to have a good time.
How do you keep your feet on the ground? I mean, because that's one of the main things that I've learned with being with creative people is that, you know, you've got to stay, you know, humble, as well as you've got to be, you know, in the community. And even though you won the competition, you're still you. You're still Gina.
It's all my family. I'm constantly talking to them and talking with them about everything and keeping myself myself.
Now, when the competition, when you were crowned, I mean, it's like I can't imagine being on that stage. Was it so surreal? How did you digest that moment? Because, I mean, to be up there, the cheering, the lights, the confetti, everything was happening all at once.
It was the fireworks for me. I was like, what is happening right now? It was really insane. But I still don't feel like I'm fully all the way there yet. I just am like still in shock. And every time people are like, you won, I'm like, did I? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm just excited to be here.
It's like trying to wake up from a dream. Is this really happening? Am I just dreaming? Come on. I should be waking up any time now. This isn't really happening, is it?
Seriously.
Was it like winning a lottery where it's like you have your hopes, but you don't want to get your hopes up too high, but yet at the same time you just have this feeling inside your soul that, wow, this really could be it?
I don't know. I felt like I didn't even think about it as like an actual possibility. Like, of course, like when I made it to the top five, I was like, okay, I'm getting kind of close right now, but I didn't think that it would actually happen to me. So I was very taken aback when it did.
What do you teach those that are going to take the chances on the next season? I mean, because they're going to be reaching out to you through social media or just on the everyday street. They're going to be asking questions. Gina, how do I handle this? What can I do for this?
I think it'd be so cool if anyone wanted to ask my advice. Not that I really know anything, but I would definitely be down to help anybody going through this competition. And I think it's a silly piece of advice, but make friends on other teams because it was really difficult, like going up against your best friends and people, because I made most of my closest friends on my team. So it was a little bit difficult going up against them.
I was going to ask you about that. Did you create any friendships that are going to reach well beyond this? I mean, in 25, 30 years from now, you're still friends with somebody that you competed against.
Absolutely. This is like, I made some of my best of friends from this experience and met the coolest people in my life.
You know, it's one thing to go to the internet and see your video. Is there a piece of your heart that's going, okay, the videos are fine, but I want to hear my voice on that radio. I want to be heard on Spotify, iHeartRadio. I want to be heard in those locations.
Yeah, of course. I want people to hear my songs too, like and things that I genuinely have to say.
Do you know what genre you want to check out, or is it because we're in this modern day generation where we can go in any direction? What genre would you like for sound?
I feel like it's easier for people to be able to identify with the genre. So I just say pop because I feel like it encompasses most of the things that I would like to do.
And songwriting is going to be important for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. I would love to write my own things and keep my own sound, you know?
Yeah, because you do have that sound. And I love me some Taylor Swift, but what I love about you is that you are you. And that's the kind of voice that I need right now as a listener is when I hear your voice, I'm going to go, oh, that's Gina. Oh, I know that voice from anywhere.
Thank you.
So in this direction that you're walking, now that you have won NBC's The Voice, what do you do on an average day now? Because this has been a couple of days now. I mean, do you still go to the grocery store? I mean, because people have got to be recognizing you.
Okay, truth be told, I really don't get recognized, and if I do, nobody says anything to me. So like I'm just hanging out, doing my normal dues and everything. So it's not different for me right now.
Your performance throughout I should say the performances, it always takes me back to the original audition because, you know, to step out there on that stage with those chairs turned around and now look at where all the chairs are turned around looking at you, we're looking at you, we're listening to you. But it all started when everybody had their backs turned to you and you had to come out there and sing that song.
Mm-hmm. That was a really cool experience, but I was really, really nervous for that.
What is the first step now when it comes to where you grow now? Do you go into the studio immediately, or do you have to play a little bit like Gina, normal person? What happens next? Because I mean, right now you are an influencer, and if I were an advertiser, I would be backing you up all the way and pushing you forward.
I'm hoping to just get back to work and put some songs out soon. For musicians, soon is always a long time, because you know the process is really long. Like by the time we're putting the song out, it's been written for a long time, you know. So hopefully soon.
Yeah. Now, do you have to go out and find a band like what I did when I go in the studio? I usually have to go hire my musicians. So what about you? Are you going to have to hire musicians, or do you have a band already in mind?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I think I want to experiment with different processes, and I'm definitely open to anything.
Yeah, yeah. Any big stage you're dreaming of? New York? Do you want to go play in San Francisco, Seattle, Los Angeles, maybe Atlanta? Where would you like to play?
I really just want to play anywhere they'll have me, to be honest. I'll take whatever you got.
I got to be honest with you. The reason why I laugh at that is because I work for a grocery store and we have live music at the bar in a grocery store here in Charlotte, North Carolina.
I'm on my way.
So if come sing at that grocery store, please.
No problem.
Because, people love live music. And I think that's what's going to be great about watching you grow is that if you've got that passion for live music, then we have the passion to come watch you, to buy those tickets, to buy that merchandise.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Now, are you thinking along those levels yet when it comes to merchandise? Putting it up on the website saying, hey, you can get the Gina t-shirt or you can get this, or you can get that?
I haven't thought about that only because I don't know if anybody needs like a t-shirt with my face on it.
You stop. You stop. Oh, my God. Well, congratulations for winning NBC's The Voice. I'm just so proud of you. I was a fan from day one, and to see you win is just, and then to share a conversation with you is a blessing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. You be brilliant today, okay?
Thank you, you too.